In case you're just tuning in, you're having your weather radio go off. This is a tornado warning for Hinds County. It includes Clinton, Jackson, and a little bit of southern Madison County. It does include Madison and Ridgeland. Again, if we'll play it back, let's put it in motion. It looks like right now that circulation is moving a little bit east-northeast, but again, we'll watch that trend over the next few minutes or so. But again, tornado warning in effect until 8 a.m., and there it is right there. There is your circulation near the Bolton area moving into Clinton. Here is where Gordon is right now across portions of Jasper and Smith County. That's where the heaviest of the weather is right now. This band right here just to the north of Heidelberg rotating into Smith County. So Raleigh seeing some gusty winds right now and some heavy downpours as this continues moving to the north and to the west. The center of Gordon is pretty much right here coming up through Covington County into southern Smith County, and this will continue lifting to the northwest through the morning. Just got in, and yeah, the rain is coming down hard across the metro area, and
hear it on the roof.
You know, and what I was seeing when I was coming in is there's a brief gust of wind, and then there is no wind outside right now. It's just very heavy rainfall across the area. But like you were saying, this is looking like a straight line wind event. In fact, I'll go over to the chroma wall and show you guys what we're talking about right now. Here it is. There's the line of thunderstorms coming through right now, and I think they just let that tornado warning expire for portions of Madison, Leake, and Attala County. So you folks in Pickens and Lexington and Canton right now seeing some gusty winds and some heavy rainfall. The good news is when this line passes you, the severe weather threat is over.
Welcome back, everyone. It is 5:14, and we are continuing to track Gordon. Still a tropical storm.
That's right. Yeah, right now the center of it's in Smith County between the McGee and Raleigh area, right over the Mize area. That's that area seeing those that core of gusty winds there, and it's a very small core right there in Smith County, seeing maybe 30 to 40 mile-per-hour winds. But you see that rain shield is now spreading over to Brandon, and as we head through the morning, that rain shield will move over the metro area. The winds are picking up northeast at 16, being reported in Jackson right now.
WAPT's Adam McWilliams is in the studio with more.
Troy, just this afternoon, the mayor of Fargo, North Dakota is asking his residents to help fill 1 million sandbags to prepare for major flooding from the Red River. And today in Nebraska, the floodwaters claimed the life of an 80-year-old woman.
More on the effects of the cold. We got Adam Williams outside.
All right, David, yes, and temperatures are going to be quite cold as we head over the next couple of nights. In fact, with the wind blowing tomorrow morning, those real feel numbers will be in the teens. Now, we are under a hard freeze warning, and that means that hard freeze conditions, those are temperatures below 28 degrees. They're going to be existing for several hours tonight and tomorrow morning. All right, here's a live look at the reservoir. Kind of a cool shot there, some of the clouds. We had a shower that came across the reservoir earlier this afternoon, and areas that had hit and miss thunderstorms around the area. High temperature, though, today was 97 degrees. It was hot out there at the Jackson Zoo, scooping that ice cream. 71 was the low. No rainfall at the airport, but they did have a shower move nearby. We'll check that number later on and give you the update at 10. Sunset 8:09. Sunrise will be 6:04 a.m. Right now, current temperature in Jackson is 80 degrees. We have a thunderstorm nearby. Real feel is 85. Humidity is up at 81%, so the muggies are back. Let's take a look at live Storm Shield 16 Doppler radar, and you can see these rainfall totals as the showers popped up today. These were able to put down some pretty good rainfall totals around the area. You can see how scattered they were across the area right now across Scott County down into Jasper County. Strong cell near the Denville area in Copiah County. We'll zoom in a little bit closer. You can see that cell right there near Florence, seeing a shower near Terry, and these outflow boundaries are intersecting. These are those cool puffs of thunderstorm air, and these help to develop new showers and thunderstorms. And over across portions of Scott County, seeing some showers near Morton and Forest, and you can see that shower that popped right over the airport right now. That is now dissipated over the Flowood area. So these will be popping up through the evening, but we'll do it all over again for tomorrow with more isolated to scattered showers and thunderstorms. Back now over to the weather maps, and these real feel numbers, yeah, they're going to be in the oppressive category 100 to 105 at the hottest part of the day. 95 in Greenwood, 94 Greenville, 91 Vicksburg, 91 degrees for Natchez. Those areas did not see much in the way of rain for today. You can see how the clouds bubbled up, and we have the pop-up showers and thunderstorms. Again, they were a little bit more numerous in East Mississippi over into Alabama. But again, we'll do it all over again for tomorrow with the scattered showers and thunderstorms. High pressure is to our east. We get that return flow off the Gulf of Mexico. And another weather maker moving across the central part of the country. This is a cold front right here. It is not going to come near our area in the short term, but as we head through next week, this could get a push closer to our area, and that means we could see some increased storm chances next week. Tomorrow, another hot and humid day, high temperature near 94 degrees, and the forecast not changing much this week. In typical July weather, hot and humid with a chance of 1 or 2 stray showers or thunderstorms, and that continues into your Monday. So for tonight, tropical soup out there, fair and warm. 75 degrees, the low temperature. For tomorrow, high temperature near 94. Real feel numbers near 105. Maybe an afternoon thunderstorm possible. And the next 7 days shows not much change, Scott, from day to day. Temperatures into the lower 90s, and there will be some days where we see more rain, other days where we don't see any at all, and we'll have to watch later on next week as that front nears our area. Could increase those storm chances. Also could give those storms a little bit of a punch next week. But it was hot scooping ice cream this afternoon.
It was. You would think the ice cream would melt, but it was frozen. We're like scooping off of a
and around
brick.
the edge, and it was just, yeah.
Labor of love.
That's right,
We're complaining about scooping ice cream, folks.
A lot of fun out there.
Good deal. Let's go to sports.
Well, 3 deaths are now blamed on historic flooding in parts of the Midwest. 16
Fighting against raging currents, high waves, and strong winds, rescuers were able to save hundreds of residents from the rising waters in the worst flooding in Nebraska in 3 decades.
It's unbelievable. I just never expected it to be this bad.
Some communities remain cut off after roads and bridges were washed out. A rapid warm-up after a period of snow and cold sent rivers over their banks. Ice jams made things worse.
That's the worst it's ever been since we've been out here.
In Lincoln, crews dropped sandbags to try and protect the city's water supply. A levee breach flooded the well fields and caused power outages. The water is safe, but people have been told to limit use.
Residents are mandated to reduce their water consumption by 50%.
The floodwaters inundated Offutt Air Force Base. More than 24 buildings were damaged by floodwaters, though no one has been hurt. The water has begun to recede and many towns are already drying out. It will be a few more days before the farmlands return to normal. And forecasters say more rain is on the horizon. And here locally, expect an above-average flood season for the Mississippi River as all that snow melt from upstream does make its way down here. In the studio, Adam McWilliams, 16 at WAPT News. Troy?
Thank you.